Oh, if you hear a beeping noise during the making of this video, please don't be alarmed. It's only my heart rate monitor warning me of imminent cardiac arrest. It's for me to worry about, not you.
What did I say?
During the meanwhilest.
During the meanwhilest. No, I don't like that at all.
Well, hello, it's Dexter and me, coming to you today from the salubrious surroundings of my garage. And today, one of us is going to go through the pain barrier while making this video. Yeah, I said I'd never make another video while riding on my pain device ever again. But I changed my mind. And because today's video is all about a bike and cycling, I figured that it would be a good idea to, I say a good idea, it would be an idea to introduce the video whilst riding on another bike. So join me as I go through the pain of trying to speak while pedaling furiously again, just for your entertainment and delight. Things I do for this channel. Oh well, it's no time like the present to hop on board then and start recording. I'm trying to put it off, obviously, as long as I possibly can. In his song The River, Bruce Springsteen sang about getting his girlfriend pregnant, and therefore for his 19th birthday he got a union card and a wedding coat. I didn't get my girlfriend pregnant somehow, and for my 19th birthday I didn't get a union card and a wedding coat. I got a bike frame off my dad. Well, I think it was my 19th birthday, but it might be my 20th, my 21st. I'll give me some poetic license anyway. Let's say it was my 19th. And it was a lovely Major Nichols Reynolds 531 competition tubing throughout bike or frame. Now I ordered this frame from a bike shop in Neath. The owner of Richwoods, very friendly with the Major in Birmingham. And I ordered it in like a royal blue, a Geos blue colour. But one thing I quickly learnt about Major Nichols as a frame builder was you didn't get what you wanted, you got what he wanted you to have. And he decided that his frame would look better in like a midnight dark blue instead of Geos blue. So that's what I got. I got a midnight blue with lovely white decals, mine, and I have to say that it probably was the right choice, because the white against the dark blue did look spectacular. But my cycling club's kit at the time was partly royal blue, and that's why I wanted a royal blue bike. But anyway, I digress. I got the frame, and I couldn't have cared less about the colour then. I got home and I'd saved up to buy largely a Shimano 600 group set, which at the time was quite a good sort of amateur racing group set, probably equivalent to like Ultegra today, maybe something like that. One other little quirk with the frame I quickly found out was the fork crown was built to take a short reach front brake, whereas the rear brake bridge was set too high, so I had to buy two sets of brakes, one short reach, one long reach, in order to have brakes that worked. Otherwise the back brakes were in contact with the tyre and not the rim. Would you believe? Again, I believe this is a quirk of Major Nichols, because other people I've spoken to who had frames from him experienced the same issue. Anyway, I built the frame up with a Shimano group set. I had a 3T, lovely Italian handlebar stem and bars, Giuppini seat post. Can't remember the name of the saddle. It wasn't a turbo, I know that. And I had some lovely grey Mavic rims. Not sure what they were. MA40s maybe, but I'm not sure if they were out then. With Giuppini hubs and a 6-speed freewheel. Anyway, I rode the bike for a few years. Really, I loved every minute of it. Cherished the bike because my dad had bought it for me. And then kind of went away from cycling for a bit. Work commitments, relationships, things like that. Stopped cycling for a bit. And left the frame in my parents' garage. I had a phone call in work one day from my mother, who was distraught, saying that the garage had been broken into and my bike had been stolen. True enough, it was gone. Anyway, fast forward a couple of years and I was moving house and driving a van up the road when I thought, passed somebody on a bike and thought, that's my bike, that's my Major Nichols. So stopped this chap who was riding it, executed a kind of citizen's arrest, very bravely. Police were called, they came out and said, look, you know, the chap reckons he found the bike in a river, but there was no sign of water damage or anything. But as the insurance company had paid out, police took the bike. They confirmed it was mine by the frame number and the fact that my name was still on the tyres. Would you believe? Whoever'd stolen it wasn't bright enough to rub them off. Anyway, they took the bike. It was now the property of the insurance company. And I bought it off them, bought the bike off them. I decided then to have it repainted. So it went off to Argos in Bristol, where it was painted this lovely sort of cherry red colour. And I built it up with Campag Nuovo record parts, largely, and some other stuff. Zeus, kind of oldish components anyway. But I never really rode it. So I sold all the bits, sold all the components, and the frame was then just hanging up in the garage, rusting away, sadly. I then gave it to a friend of mine, Gerald, who found the Peugeot frame. And after I'd rebuilt the Peugeot, the bug kind of bit, and I wanted to do my Major Nick. So again, it was onto eBay, sourcing parts, including odd-sized brakes, brake calipers, and got all the bits again, largely Shimano 600, drivetrain, brakes, levers, all that malarkey. Giuppini seat post, really happy to find one of those. Mavic MA40 rims, but not on Giuppini hubs, they were on Maillard 600 hubs with a Maillard freewheel. But you know, hey ho. And I built the bike up. But my intention has always been to have the frame restored to as new condition. So there's a fair few bits of rust on it that need treating. The rear ends, the rear dropouts, the adjuster screws in them have snapped off inside the dropouts, and I can't get them out. I've tried drilling one out, but can't get it out. So it's either going to need new rear ends, or they're going to need to be drilled out, retapped, and new adjusters fitted. I'm going to leave the brake bridge as is. It's kind of like, it's a nice quirk, so I'm not going to have that lowered. And as I said, I've got the odd size brakes for it now anyway. So it's just a case really of what colour to have it painted up in. Now, do I go for the same midnight blue with white graphics, or do I go with the colour that I wanted in the first place, which was like a royal blue, Geos blue? So perhaps you could help me out with this. If you watched this far and you've got any interest, then let me know in the comments below, what would you do? Would you stick with it as original, or would you go with what I wanted in the first place? I don't know what to do. But what I'm going to do in the meantime is obviously find somebody to paint it. I'm thinking about possibly Bob Jackson's in Leeds. They're quite good. Argos again, they're alright, and they're localish in Bristol. But I'll find somebody to paint it and restore it. And in the meantime, I'll obviously strip it all down, and I'll be cleaning up the parts to refit when the frame's been done. Now, a YouTube channel that I love watching is Buff's Vintage Bikes. He's a South African guy, and the work he does to renovate stuff, it's next level. Genuinely next level. Well beyond my skill set and levels of patience. But I'm going to do my best to clean up and restore the parts I've got. They are in pretty good nick, to be honest. There's no real areas of rust, and besides the brake blocks on the calipers, it's all pretty genuine stuff, pretty sort of standard OEM stuff. So whether I can source original Shimano 600 brake blocks and wheel guides again, I don't know. But we'll try. And then it's my intention to build the bike up, obviously, and hopefully ride it someday. Although I still haven't ridden the Peugeot on the open roads. It's been my intention on a lovely sunny Sunday to ride it up the Neath Valley to Pont Neath Vaughan, to a cafe there that I really like, have a coffee, and then ride back down the Neath Valley and home. Whether that'll happen, who can say? But perhaps I'll have two bikes to take, so I'll have to do it more than once. I'll do it on the Peugeot and I'll do it on my Major Nichols. Anyway, that's it for this little video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Little insight into my old Major Nichols racing bike. Part 2 of this will be in a couple of months' time, once I've had the frame restored and repainted, and I'll probably build it up and I'll film that. I might even do a live stream of me building it. How does that sound? A live stream of me building my Major Nichols bike up. How many people do you reckon will watch that? 3 or 4? Hey, it might be fun doing it. Who knows? We'll see. Otherwise, I will make another video about rebuilding it and showing off the finished article. But it won't be for a couple of months, because I got to get this stripped down and sent off for painting. And in these COVID times, that's quite a logistical nightmare in itself. Right, thanks very much as usual for watching. I hope you found this entertaining. And look after yourselves, stay safe, stay well. And Dexter and I will see you with a more traditional photography video in a week or so's time. Take care. Bye bye. Sweating.